So today's the day. Here's the harness. Getting ready. It's a little bit windy. We'll see what that means once I get on the wall. So the key to the harness is having it tight enough that it won't slip off your hips, not in either direction. So let's just tighten it up a little more. And then you want to give the leg straps a little bit of a tightening. And then I'm sure they'll check it when they come out. All right, that's it. This is Levi. He is going to be the belayer for me today on this challenge. And a quick reminder of the challenge in front of me. This is the Guinness Book World Record certified tallest artificial climbing wall in the world. It's a 164-foot climb. So at the top, you're 184 feet off the ground because you start on a platform that's about 20 feet above the street level. Levi is going to do one more safety check to make sure that I'm harnessed in correctly and the ropes are correct on his side as the belayer, and then we're going to start.
If you have any questions or you're ready, you're in. Okay.
I'm ready.
Good luck.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Woohoo! A word of encouragement from my friend Carrie, who's off camera but helping film this today, and then on the wall I go. On the right side of your screen, you're seeing the footage from the GoPro that I'm wearing on a chesty. So this is the view that I am seeing as I'm climbing up this wall. On the left side, of course, you're seeing the camera that Carrie is working, so you can get a wider shot of what this challenge looks like. I'm coming up on the first overhang of the challenge, and during practice, I could barely get past this. And what I'm thinking right now is I'm getting past it today. And just like that, boom, overhang conquered. For anyone thinking about doing this challenge, as you can see in the footage on the right, it is mostly jugs, which are the easiest grip, which is great for a new climber. So this first part is more like a glorified ladder, and it's a lot of mental toughness to get up it, but physically, you're going to be able to do it if you've done any climbing at all. Yes! Woo! This platform is 70 feet up this wall, and when I first set out to do this challenge, my goal was just to get to the top. On this day, I got there in about 3 minutes, which is amazing. Now, one thing that's happening is you're going to take a decent break here because you need to reset before you start the next part of the wall. Also, right before I started, Levi gave me some bad news I hadn't heard before, which is that once I start this next part of the wall, I have to get past the next overhang or he's going to have to lower me down. He said the overhang is so big that if I swing away from the wall, he can't get me back. So what I'm thinking right now is take in the view, get the blood back into your hands and your forearms, and let's do it.
All right. You are capable of doing this. You are capable of doing this. This is mental. This is mental. You got this. Let's do it. Ready? All right, Levi, climbing!
Levi yelled back, climb on, and here I go.
Push through the toes, man. Push through the feet. 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 On this upper part of the wall, you'll notice on the footage on the right that there are two color holds. There's a green route and there's a blue route. I'm using a technique that climbers call rainbowing, where I'm using any color handhold or foothold that's going to give me the best advantage to keep moving up the wall, regardless of what color it is. I also am using gloves. Most climbers do not use gloves, but during the training, my hands were getting so torn up, I wasn't getting enough time on the wall. So I started wearing gloves so that I could make sure I was on the wall getting practice every other day. I included a still image here so you could really get a good look. I'm coming up to that overhang that Levi mentioned. If I don't get past it, I'm going to fail this challenge today and he's going to lower me down. So at this point, I'm thinking, here it comes. I have to figure this out. And then in an instant, my feet come off the wall. The only thing that saved me was that I death gripped those handholds. So because I stayed connected, I was able to keep going from here. But of course, my adrenaline is spiked way up and I have to catch my breath. Also, you couldn't hear it on the audio, but Levi was yelling, woohoo, when I didn't let go of the wall, which was awesome. So now I have to reset because crisis averted for now, but I still have to get past this overhang. And although a few seconds of I can't do this came in, I still got myself moving forward. I was determined to try. Now I know I can breathe a little bit easier because I just grabbed the handholds that are above the overhang. So I know if I come off that wall now, Levi can get me back to it and I can keep going on the challenge. So, whew, now to get up past the overhang. And just like that, bam, second overhang conquered and on my way to the top. Believe it or not, it's hard to tell from this angle, but I'm still quite a ways from the top and my grip is starting to get really tired and I'm really starting to have some conversations with myself about let's get moving. I did find out from this challenge that I apparently have no fear of heights, at least when I'm harnessed in and heading up something tall. So that was good to find out about myself. My T-Rex arms are back, but nobody's perfect. Switching to a close-up that Carrie took so you can get a better look of the last couple feet of the climb to the top. Remember, this angle is a little odd because I am still climbing vertically. At this point, I'm getting close to 184 feet off the ground at the end of this 164-foot climb. And if you look at my ponytail, you can tell how much the wind is blowing. The view on the right is what it looked like to me when I reached the top of the wall. I hope you enjoy the view of downtown Reno, at least the little bit I was able to capture, because this view was hard earned. All right, Levi! Levi yelled back, lowering, and just like that, challenge accomplished. All that was left was to enjoy the rappel down. I want to thank Levi. He was my belayer on the day of the challenge, and he was amazing. I could feel his positive energy willing me up the wall, and I felt so lucky that he was the one there with me on that day. And I also want to thank all the staff at the base camp gym and the other climbers. Thank you all. Woohoo! Victory! Victory! Woohoo! Coming down was definitely a lot easier than going up. And here in a couple seconds, I'm going to give you a much better view of downtown Reno. The adrenaline starts wearing off a little bit, and I think to actually turn around so the GoPro on the chesty actually captures a view of downtown. If you're in Reno and you like a physical challenge, I highly recommend that you try this one. The staff at Base Camp Climbing Gym are amazing and they're so supportive. For anybody who has any climbing experience at all, you probably would be able to do this. For me, with zero experience, never having done anything related to wall climb, I went from touching a jug for the first time to climbing to the top and completing this challenge in 3 weeks. If I can do it, you can do it. What about challenges in your area? Have you done anything fun outside of your comfort zone? If so, post a comment. Let us know what they are. Levi, that was amazing. I think 0 wall climbing to 164 in 3 weeks is pretty good.
That's neat.
Awesome.
Well,
Woohoo!
congratulations.
Thank you.
Was really cool.
Thank you. Thank you for the assist.
Yeah.
Appreciative for your assist.
Yeah.
And here it is, the certificate proving this is the tallest artificial climbing wall in the world per the Guinness Book of World Records. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Extraordinary is closer than you think, and you don't want to miss where I find it next. Special thanks to my friend Carrie who captured all the great footage. And I'll see you all on the next episode.